How's it going, everyone? We have a pretty notable update as far as PlayStation Plus is concerned. We have the PlayStation Plus Extra lineup that will be getting updated on September the 20th. Some pretty notable titles coming as a part of that. And on top of that, we got a new PlayStation Plus Premium update, which is really nice to see because the PlayStation Plus Premium update last month left a lot to be desired, to say the least. So nice to see a couple of games added to that. Still not the depth that I would like to see and the level of quality I'd like to see, but at the very least, it's getting updated. So if you guys didn't watch our earlier video, PlayStation Plus Essential has been confirmed. That will be Need for Speed Heat, Toem, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Seems like a little bit of a mixed reception as far as that's concerned, but you can check out that video if you guys want my overall thoughts on that. Let's talk PlayStation Plus Extra because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming as a part of that. Right off the rip, I do want to note Deathloop is coming to PS Plus Extra and Premium. That'll be available on September 20th. Pretty interesting because obviously this is a Bethesda published title, so nice to see, Sony and Bethesda still have a working relationship as far as that's concerned. Dishonored developer Arcane Line returns with a first-person shooter tale of two rival assassins trapped in a mysterious time loop on the island of Black Reef, doomed to repeat the same day for an eternity. As Colt, the only chance for escape is to end the cycle by assassinating 8 key targets before the day resets. The game was really well received. Still goes for a premiere price point around $20 to $25 on sale, so the fact that this is available with PS Plus Extra, I would say that's a very, very nice addition. And if you did wait to pick the game up, hey, it's going to pay dividends for you because now you can check out the game with your Plus Extra subscription. All right, next up, as you know, Ubisoft is going to have a big focus on Plus Extra and Plus Premium, and they've got a couple of titles dropping in September. First of all, Assassin's Creed Origins. Obviously, this was the game that took Assassin's Creed in a different direction, was more of an open world action RPG. If you've been following our channel for a while, you know my opinion on it. I can definitely appreciate the newer Assassin's Creed games in terms of their scale, their content, and how many hours you can sink into these games. Personally, they're not for me. They come across a little bit barren. But, they're still, for a lot of people, like, everybody I talk to seems to be overwhelmingly, like, they do enjoy these games, and some people are on my boat as well, where they like the classic style of Assassin's Creed. Fact is, it's available through Plus Extra, not a lot of risk to at least check it out, and it does have a PlayStation 5 upgrade, so 60 frames per second on there, which is great to see. So yeah, go check out AC Origins, and you can experience the story of Bayek. So yeah, that is available come September 20th. Watch Dogs 2 will also be added. I think Watch Dogs 2 is super underrated. What I often compare Watch Dogs 2 to is, the original Watch Dogs left a lot to be desired, but it had a ton of hype going into it and a super interesting premise, much similar to Assassin's Creed. When Assassin's Creed came out back in 2007, a ton of hype surrounding it, but, a lot of people didn't end up really enjoying it. But then Assassin's Creed 2 came out, improved in a lot of areas, and Assassin's Creed 2 really resonated with a lot of people. I thought Watch Dogs 2 was very similar in that sense, where I thought it was a superior game to Watch Dogs 1. Unfortunately, Assassin's Creed 2 did really well from a commercial standpoint. Watch Dogs 2 seemingly didn't do gangbuster numbers, and Legion didn't do all that well, so it remains to be seen if we'll see more Watch Dogs in the future, but I thought Watch Dogs 2 was a pretty good game. Maybe a little bit wacky at times, but I thought overall it was pretty good, and having it in Plus Extra, I think, is a good addition. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 being added as well. Really liking to see this. I think Dragon Ball as an IP right now is pretty hot, especially considering we did just get the Dragon Ball Super movie. Obviously, Xenoverse 2 is a little bit different, where you have, like, the timeline being broken up and everything like that, historic moments in the Dragon Ball saga, everything's going awry, and it's up to you to fix it. Xenoverse is more of a arcadey style fighting game rather than fighters, and Kakarot obviously is more of an open world action RPG, but I had a good time with Xenoverse 2, so I would check it out, and yeah, I'm becoming more and more of a Dragon Ball fan these days, but my boys are just complete a-holes, and they continue to spoil the manga for me, so that's unfortunate, but nonetheless. We also have Spiritfarer Farewell Edition. This management game about dying has you play as Stella, a ferry master to the deceased, build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook, and craft your way across the mystical seas. Join the adventure as the cat in two-player cooperative play, spend relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers, create lasting memories, and ultimately learn how to say goodbye to your cherished friends. This game was pretty well received. Looks like a pretty atmospheric and more of a tranquil game. Pretty slick art style in this one as well, so that'll be added. Chicory, a colorful tale will be added as well. Top-down adventure game and a coloring book where you can draw on anything. Use your painting powers to explore new places, solve puzzles, and unlock new abilities to reach new locations. Monster Energy Supercross will be added as well. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. Rabbids Invasion, the interactive TV show. Rayman Legends, let's freaking go. That's a game that I recommend all the time when it's on sale for $5. If you have yet to pick it up, come on. If you have a Plus Extra subscription, do yourself a favor. If you're remotely into platformers, this is one you should absolutely check out. It is just such a well-done platform. A ton of levels in here as well, and really accessible to just about anyone. And you've got 4-player cooperative play in there as well. Definitely give that a look. I think you guys are going to enjoy that a lot. And lastly, coming to Plus Extra, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Game Complete Edition. 2D arcade-style beat-em-up here. I remember playing it when it initially came out and had a good time with it, and I'm not a big Scott Pilgrim guy by any stretch of the imagination, but throwback art style here as well. I think this is one that you'll end up enjoying if you want to get a beat-em-up that you don't have to get, like, super invested into or anything like that. Lastly, PlayStation Plus Premium. Now, we're getting some new titles in PS Plus Premium, which is nice to see. Is it at the level that I think people want it? Absolutely not. But there's some notable titles here, so let's go through them. Siphon Filter 2 getting added to PlayStation 1. Alright, that's a slam dunk edition. I think people, you know, have a lot of nostalgia towards Siphon Filter. Liking to see that. Hopefully they continue that train. Logan Shadow, Dark Mirror, those games getting added would be great to see as well. And by the way, Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow have been rated on the ratings board, so and with updates, so I imagine those are coming. Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow. PlayStation 3 getting some streaming games. Your mileage may vary on how excited you want to get for these, but Sly Collection, awesome addition there. Sly Cooper, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. A great collection of platformers, action-adventure platformers on the PlayStation 2. Upgraded on the PlayStation 3. Streamable only, so not as excited for those. It'd be nice if they just put the PS2 games on as PS2 on PS4 games, but nonetheless, you know, it's a nice addition if you are streaming games. Thieves in Time getting added as well. Thieves in Time wasn't my favorite Sly Cooper game, but I still thought it was rather good, so that's a nice addition as well. You got Bentley's Hand Pack, and then, so they're really going all in with Sly Cooper. This is retro-inspired arcade minigames. Then a couple of PSP titles, Toy Story 3, Kingdom of Paradise being added on top of that, so, you know, as far as PSP titles go, I don't know if people were really itching to play those, but, yeah, hopefully they'll get around to Dissidia Final Fantasy at some point. But Kingdom of Paradise was a game that had a little bit of attention back in the day, so that's probably one that some of you guys are a bit familiar with, especially if you grew up around that time period. I believe it came out in 05, so yeah. And obviously, I do want to reiterate, if you have not checked out the August PlayStation Plus games, that includes Yakuza Like a Dragon, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Little Nightmares, and Unrailed. Go pick those up right now. That's a great collection of games. You'll want to have them in your library. So, yeah, or re-up your Plus subscription so you can get those games. It's up to you whether or not you want to get Plus Premium, Plus Extra. You know, your mileage may vary in terms of how you perceive the library at this point. I think this update's fairly good. You know, you got Deathloop, you got AC Origins, Watch Dogs 2, DB Xenoverse, Spiritfarer. I think there's a lot of good stuff here, so that's going to do it for me. Definitely sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.